Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Chapman Arena for JV basketball versus Lansdale Catholic. I'm Caden Stewart.
I'm Jack Dobbins.
And we'll start off with an introduction for each team. Holy Ghost Prep comes in losing their first 3 games to LaSalle, Bensalem, and Upper Merion, but has a huge bounce back game against Pottstown last Saturday, and this will be their 4th game of the season. On the other hand, Lansdale Catholic has started off their season with games against Germantown Friends and Perkiomen Valley to come in as their 3rd game. For Holy Ghost Prep, their full roster comes in at number 00, Zachary Sharlin, 1, Aden Brody, 2, Adam McDonald, 3, Robbie Segarich, 10, Mark Stenardo, 12, Dean Bergkoetter, 13, Jeremiah Muturi, 14, Brandon Bass, 15, Scott Harkins, 24, Colin McGrenehan, 30, Tommy Nahill, 35, Charles Steinmetz, and 41, Connor Graham. Opening tip-off to take place at half court. Tommy Nahill goes up for the Firebirds. He gives it right back to Zach Sharlin. Sharlin has options. He's going to hold on to himself for the moment. Dumps off to Mark Stenardo. Stenardo, a sharp shooter from 3, looking to continue that hot streak. And he's dumps it right back off to Sharlin. Sharlin has Segarich open. He's going to go to him. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's off of Segarich. So it's an early turnover for the Firebirds, and the ball goes to Lansdale Catholic.
I mean, hey, if Lansdale's going to play the turnover game, they have a potential to win it. This Firebirds team is a big scorer, but also a ton of turnovers coming in on some loose balls. So, oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Firebirds are going to need control turnovers in this game.
Yeah, Lansdale Catholic capitalizing on their first one. It's a 3 from the far corner from number 35. No roster day for Lansdale Catholic.
35? I thought it was 45.
I think it was 35.
One of them.
Yeah. Either way, 3. And
Garland.
And a little less than a minute in. It's 3-0. Segarich up, and that was a 2 that was no good. And it almost picked away by Stenardo off the pick inbound by Lansdale Catholic, and they'll take it up across half court. Past the emblem. It's a 1-on-1 going up against Stenardo. Drops off to the far side. Back across to the near side. And then charge towards the rim. And it's up, it's good. And Lansdale Catholic shuts off 2 for 2, up 5-0. So not even just turnovers now. The Firebirds need to make use of every offensive possession they can get.
Definitely. I mean, I'm surprised Nahill didn't go for that rebound on the last drive.
So Segarich dumps off the
Bergkoetter.
Bergkoetter is a 3, it's no good. Rebound,
There we go.
right
That's
Segarich.
big.
Segarich back up to the top. Bergkoetter, second chance, he didn't take it. Rebounded by Nahill, it's no good. The Firebird JV team started off their game against Pottstown on a hot streak, up 20-2 at the half. And so far, they're scoreless through almost 2 minutes. As now Lansdale Catholic is shut up to a 7-0 lead after the layup. Stenardo taking his time coming across half court. He needs to hurry up to avoid a 10-second violation. He will. Gets to Charlotte up along the far side in the Lansdale Catholic bench. Charlotte makes a move in, finds a hole. Charlotte up, and Charlotte went down hard. No foul called and no basket as well. Here's Lansdale Catholic way on the turnaround, and it's taken away by Bergkoetter. A jump ball, and never mind, it's not called a jump ball. Rebound by Lansdale Catholic, and the shot falls again. And timeout called by HGP. Lansdale Catholic, everything going their way early. It's 9-0 in favor of the Crusaders.
I mean, not a good start for the Firebirds, for being honest. This is not what they hoped for, especially with the huge win over Pottstown last time.
Scoreless to the first 2 minutes and 14 seconds, and forced to take a timeout first, and you never want to do that. So again, Firebirds down 9-0. Everything is falling for Lansdale.
Not too much, but just a bit.
All right. So 4:46 to play in the first quarter. 9-0, the Lansdale Catholic Crusaders lead. It's Mark Stenardo taking up across the far paint. Up near half court. Makes a man miss. Back out across. Sharlin open for a triple. It's good.
Wow.
The Firebirds on the board.
Sharlin might take Stenardo's job as that sharpshooter. I mean, during warm-ups, he was hitting 3 after 3 after 3, and he shoots his first of the day and greens it on a swish. And that might be the spark that the Firebirds need to blow this game up.
Yeah. Almost over and back penalty for Lansdale Catholic. Sharlin was the MVP of the last JV game against Pottstown. There was a three-pointer that's missed by Lansdale Catholic, a rare Lansdale Catholic miss.
Just got thrown into the abyss.
Yeah, and then a weird pass. Looked like it was angling towards the corner, and it may have been miscommunication from two Crusaders. So Stenardo takes it up across again, as he usually does. Stenardo goes over to Segarich. Segarich. Back to Sharlin. Sharlin dumps up to Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter back to Steinmetz. Steinmetz over to the corner to Bergkoetter again. Bergkoetter makes a man miss. It's out of bounds off a Crusader.
This is
Firebirds will have an inbound. Or was it ruled out of bounds? It was.
This is tricky. We got 4 last names that start with S on the court right now.
Yeah, Steinmetz,
So
Stenardo, Segarich,
and Sharlin.
and Bergkoetter and Sharlin.
Bergkotter's the only one that doesn't start with S.
Yeah. And now Steinmetz gets the inbound.
Whoa.
Shot is blocked.
Not what you
Almost
want.
rebounded by Bergkoetter. Lansdale Catholic takes it, and it's a foul. Sharlin stops the momentum of the Lansdale Catholic Crusaders, number 45. And it'll be an inbound right next to the Powerade sign of the scorer's table opposite to us. Here's Lansdale Catholic, again coming up across half court. A little bit of a stop and go. Just go to the corner. Looking for some help. It's Stenardo and more great one-on-one coverage. Here's Lansdale Catholic to the middle. Slicing through, it's a foul. And 2 quick fouls for the Firebirds help the Crusaders move the ball up near the net.
I mean, that was a wild charge towards the basket. I mean, Firebirds could not let that go in. Might as well take a foul shot.
Yeah. It was definitely a smart foul, but a second foul early as it is.
Yeah, you don't want to run up the fouls early, but if in a situation like that, it might be the smarter decision.
Yeah. So
And it seems like it has been.
And so Lansdale Catholic misses their first one. So either way, the Firebirds will come out on the positives.
Definitely.
And the second one is up, and that one is balls. Almost bounced out, took a lucky bounce towards the end. And 4.5 in, it's 10-3 Lansdale Catholic. Stenardo goes back across to Sharlin. Sharlin has options, including Steinmetz next to him. Steinmetz back to Sharlin. Sharlin across to Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter back to Stenardo. Stenardo near the paint, and it's intercepted before it got to Sharlin. Here comes Lansdale Catholic on the charge. No charging foul called.
Wow.
And it's an easy layup. So 12-3 Lansdale Catholic on top. Stenardo, Segarich, and Sharlin have played every minute of this game so far. And now takeaway deep into Firebird territory, and it's regained by Stenardo. Stenardo takes it himself. Now dumps off. And Steinmetz and one. Charles Steinmetz. Steinmetz
Big
bodies
one.
a man on his way to the net. And
That's
it's
a massive and one right there for the Firebirds. I mean, that was what they needed in this situation, and they got it.
And what a way to change momentum as well. As Steinmetz goes to the line to shoot one, and multiple subs come on for Lansdale Catholic.
That definitely rattled whoever hit the floor. I didn't see the number, but that definitely shook them up. That was a hard hit to the ground.
Steinmetz at the line. Dribbles thrice. They get 3 more times. Shot is up and it's
Green.
Charles Steinmetz goes 1 for 1 at the line. The Firebirds make their first foul shot of the game. It's 12-6 Lansdale Catholic. And here they come up along the far side over near the main stand. It's a 3 and it's good.
Wow.
Lansdale Catholic answers. It's 15-6. And Stenardo taking up across again. Same roster as it has been for the first full start of the game. It's Bergkoetter. Dumps it off. Back to Stenardo. Stenardo back to Sharlin this time. Sharlin, it's up, and it's no good. And now a bouncing ball is saved by Lansdale Catholic.
Nothing called there.
It shouldn't have been a foul. It was more saving the ball. And there's another 3-pointer, and that was no good. And now a stolen away rebound. That's a long 2. That one's no good. And Segarich, whistle called. And it's a foul against Lansdale Catholic. And Segarich will inbound with Stenardo right in front of him.
Lansdale Catholic's jumping out to a big lead early, and I mean, that could play a big role in the long run. I mean, Ghost needs to find a way to make comebacks, as they have not, quite honestly, this year. Pottstown was a big jump from the start. Other games haven't made a comeback.
Segarich going all the way around to Sharlin. Brandon Bass is now coming on the floor for the first time today. Here's Segarich. It's up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Zach Sharlin. And he's up to 5 points. It's a 15-8 game. And now here's Lansdale Catholic all the way down the block. And what a block it was from Mark Stenardo.
I think it was Steinmetz.
Yeah, it was Steinmetz. My bad. But what a block by Charles Steinmetz in the paint.
See Kizzy getting a great block there.
And here's the inbound. That one's knocked away by Stenardo. Was that that's Steinmetz again?
I think that one was Stenardo.
Yeah, that one was Stenardo. Here comes the inbound. It was almost knocked away again. Lansdale Catholic will just try to reset from the top of the key. Here come the Crusaders. Going back and forth between the legs. Puts up the 2. It's good. And Lansdale Catholic again up to a 9-point lead. And the Firebirds need an answer. This time Segarich will take it himself. Segarich to Steinmetz. Steinmetz, he's fouled. Or never mind. It appeared to have been fouled. Stenardo started clapping. And it'll be a Lansdale Catholic inbound from right at their own bench.
Again, these turnovers are going to be what kills the Firebirds in this game.
So 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's been all Lansdale Catholic, 17-8. For those to extend that lead and win the race to 20. The Firebirds played from way ahead most of the game, if not all of the game, against Pottstown. This time up to come from way behind. Lansdale Catholic going all the way around the horn. And double team defense for the Firebirds works out. As they stop a potential run towards the hoop. It'll stay a Lansdale Catholic ball, but a good momentum shift possibility as another good defensive play will be done by Mark Stenardo.
Brandon Bass is facing away from the basketball.
Oh, that was almost another 3. Rebound, that's good. Lansdale Catholic, sorry to interrupt, Jack. We'll go back to you in a second, but Lansdale Catholic up now 19-8 as the Firebirds take it up across again.
I mean, Lansdale's just putting up those 2s in such a great way. It's going to be hard for the Firebird defense to stop that, especially later in this game. If they can't stop it early, they're going to need to find a way to do it at the end of this quarter, which ends in 6 seconds, because clearly it is not working, and they need to find a way to make it so much better if they're trying to win this game. As the first quarter comes to an end, it is a 19-8 Lansdale Catholic lead over the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds.
God, my wave. Destroyed my life.
Itself fine? So here's the inbound for the Firebirds up at midcourt. As drop off right to Zach Sharlin. Sharlin finds Segarich open. Segarich back to Sharlin. Sharlin boxed out. From the top again. Sharlin dumps off across. It's McDonald. Aden McDonald, the freshman. Going back around. Now Sharlin pivots. Sharlin trying to split the defenders. He goes back to Brandon Bass. Bass over to Segarich. Segarich makes a man miss. Charges towards the hoop and he's blocked. And it's called a foul. Lansdale Catholic called for the foul on the block attempt on Robbie Segarich, and Segarich goes to the line to shoot 2, and a chance to get some early points here for the Firebirds.
Big play there. I mean, fouls are a necessity for Ghost here because they're clearly not driving like they need to be. So in the overall aspect of this game, if they can get a ton of foul shots in, that's a much higher shot to win this game than any other option.
And Segarich makes his first one, so it's now 19-9 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. And Segarich goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Firebirds have not missed a free throw yet. They are 3 for 3 on the day.
I mean, hey, that's the start you need in terms of fouls.
Yeah. 19-10 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. They have possession up across half court, and possession awarded back to Lansdale Catholic. And Jeremiah Muturi getting his name called to go over the scores table and get ready to sub in. And the birthday boy getting his name called for the first time today.
Yeah, happy birthday to Jeremiah Muturi.
We'll see if he can make some big noise in his first few minutes.
Oh.
6:23 to go in the first half. 19-10 Lansdale Catholic off the inbound at half court around the emblem. Dumps it off near the Firebird sideline. The Crusaders inch closer. Going back across the top of the key. Another dump off. What can Lansdale Catholic do? Slicing in towards the paint. Almost out of bounds. Tipped. McDonald couldn't corral it.
Bass knocks it out again.
Yeah, again.
Taken up by Lansdale Catholic. Reverse lay, and it is in. That's an 11-point lead for Lansdale Catholic, making it a 21-10 ball game.
And a beautiful reverse layup. Reverse layup it was. McDonald held onto the ball. Dumps it off to Segarich. Segarich to the corner to Brandon Bass. Bass over to Muturi. Muturi back to Segarich. Segarich has Bass wide open. He chooses not to shoot. Comes back off to Steinmetz. Steinmetz back up top to McDonald. McDonald shimmies. Back up to the top. Corralled in again by Segarich. Segarich to the rim. It's good. Robbie Segarich nails the layup. It's now 21-12 in favor of Lansdale Catholic.
Great lay by Segarich. I mean, they hit him in the jawbone, but he was able to get done with it, lay it directly in when the Firebirds need it. It's a palindrome score. Lansdale Catholic up 9.
And looking to extend that lead. It's a long three. It's no good. And it's a rebound, and a rare Firebird defensive rebound it is by Steinmetz. He jumps right back off to Robbie Segarich. Segarich cuts back to the corner. He has McDonald. McDonald to the rim again.
Oh, what a lay.
Quick points for the Firebirds. They're starting to climb back into it.
Hey, Caden. The Holy Ghost Brickin' for Chicken sponsor has arrived. Well, hopefully soon-to-be sponsor has arrived. Chef Jorge?
Oh, yeah. So here's Lansdale Catholic at the top of the key. Up near the paint again. And
Oh, big.
And that was a great shot and a painful miss if you're a Lansdale Catholic fan.
That's rough. I mean, that shot, quite honestly, should have gone in, but Ram wasn't in favor there.
So Segarich and Steinmetz playing hot potato. Now the ball goes over to McDonald. McDonald to Muturi. Muturi boxed out.
B-Bass.
It's a three. It's no
Ooh.
good. Rebound and time
Steinmetz.
by Steinmetz. To
Segarich.
That one's no good. Rebound again by Segarich. To the rim. It's
Hey!
good. And 3 quick layups. It's an
Big.
8-0 run for the Firebirds. And it's now 21-16 in favor of Lansdale Catholic.
Big timeout right there.
And as you said, a timeout called by Lansdale Catholic. All right. So 21-16, Lansdale Catholic in front. 4:11 to go in the half. The Firebirds are on an 8-2 run, including 6 straight points. The Crusaders inch across half court, past the emblem. Up on the far side, they cut back to center. Back out to the side again, making a move towards the paint. It's a bobble, recovered in the paint again. Back out to the top. It's a 3. It's on target. It's And a big-time answer from Lansdale Catholic to make it an 8-point lead once again.
Lansdale Catholic's shooting great threes right now. What percentage are they? I would guess they're probably around 80% shooting so far this game.
Definitely 3 or 4, 3 for 5. Muturi from the top again. Muturi over McDonald. McDonald, spin move. And he's fouled, getting towards the paint, and a good call. And it'll be an inbounds for number 41, Connor Graham, getting his name called for the first time today. Graham dumps it back off to McDonald. McDonald goes over and back. McDonald. Spin move. Dumps it off. Wide open Steinmetz. It's a 3. It is no good. Here comes Lansdale Catholic up across half court. They make a man miss. Again, a wide open long 2. It's off the inside of the rim and rebounded in front by Charles Steinmetz. And Steinmetz, coming off a 1-game absence from an ankle injury suffered against Ben Salem, is making a big-time statement. Muturi dumps it off. Graham going back across to Bass. Bass to Steinmetz. Muturi and Steinmetz both were in the same area. Muturi went down, gets back up. And that is Graham. Back to Bass. Bass to Steinmetz. Steinmetz. Near the line. Steinmetz and they airball the 2. Lansdale Catholic coming up along the far side. Here come the Crusaders. They make a man miss again. Over to the corner. A pump fake of a pass. Now a spin move. Coming back into the rim, but that one's no good. Rebounded out in front. That one falls. And Lansdale Catholic has answered in a big way. They're on a 5-0 run in their last 2 minutes.
That was an aggression issue. If Ghost had played more aggressive there to get the ball, they could potentially stop that score. Oh, there we go.
Steinmetz splashes a 3. It's 26-19.
It's great to see C. Kizzy back. I mean, him making those shots is crucial for this Ghost team.
And he's had a lot of big-time rebounds and some assists as well. He might be in conversation for a triple-double. Here is Lansdale Catholic, bouncing out. Top of the key, 3-pointer was turned away. Lansdale Catholic again holding on. From the corner, that looks like a long 2, it's no good. Rebounded by Segarich, dumps it off to McDonald. McDonald to Muturi. Muturi going for Bass. It bounced off the hands of Bass. Rebounded by Muturi. It's good.
There we go.
And the birthday boy on the board. It's 26-21.
Birthday boy
Muturi.
basket.
Yeah, Muturi makes the 2. Minute 24 to go in the half. Lansdale Catholic. And it's foul, possibly it is. And it's a foul going against the Firebirds, who are now only down by 5. Both teams with 4 fouls, that being the Firebirds' 4th. So we talked about turnovers being a problem. Fouls were even bigger problem, and the Firebirds looked to have solved that. Only 4 fouls this first half. So a minute 16 to play in this half. 26-21 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. The Firebirds can make a stop. They might be able to take the last shot of the half. And as the air ball 2, no foul was called. Here's Muturi. Muturi just lost it, but recovers in the corner. Muturi back across. It's a 3.
Oh!
It's good. The Firebirds with a clutch 3.
A Stenardo strike, and this game's within 2.
And Mark Stenardo with a big-time 3-pointer. It's 26-24. 48 seconds to play in the half. Lansdale Catholic. They cut it inside the top of the arch. From 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebounded again by Stenardo. 36 seconds to play. The Firebirds, if possible, can take the last shot. Dumps it up to McDonald. McDonald slicing through.
Oh! That was a bad roll. That's not the roll you want, and McDonald fouls him, it seems.
That may have been a smart foul as the Firebirds 5th of the half. 26 and a half seconds to play in the half. 26-24, Lansdale Catholic out on top.
It's rough. It seemed that was a great layup from the jump, but the roll wasn't in favor of Ghost. Clearly rolled off front, and Lansdale took good possession of it, down to 20 seconds left in the half.
So Lansdale Catholic can go up by 2 scores if they make a shot here, and it happens to be the last shot of the half. The Crusaders cutting back and forth, looking for a way in. They're not going to find it. 10 seconds to go. Back out to the top. No fouls. From the paint again, it's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Lansdale Catholic, that time it's a foul. And it's an and 1. Lansdale Catholic now up by 4, and they'll go to the line and shoot 1 more.
Ghost will get the ball back, and they'll need to heave it all the way across the court and pray for a potential, I don't even know, three-quarter court shot. That's what you're going to need here, quite honestly.
I do have a timeout if they want to, and so it will not be a shooting foul. It's a missed layup, and Lansdale Catholic chokes on the inbound pass. It goes out of bounds. The Firebirds take over.
Wait, he didn't make that?
Apparently not. It looked like he did from here.
Really? I thought he made it. Okay. Well,
So Lansdale Catholic.
Ghost will take it.
Yeah, Lansdale Catholic with the inbound. Knocked away with Muturi. Whistle sounds. McDonald went down at half court. And
What?
no foul was called. I guess it's a re-inbound, I guess. Lansdale Catholic will inbound. Both teams yelling no fouls. One bounce pass into the paint. Behind the back layup is no good. And Lansdale Catholic cannot convert in the final 36 seconds. So the Firebirds come charging back. They are down by as many as 10. Make that only 2. 26-24. Lansdale Catholic on top. 14 minutes down. 14.
And I'll turn them back on. Okay.
So everyone, welcome back to the Chapman Arena. We're going to cut this halftime pause short a little bit as we have a very special guest, Aden Brody, coming from the Holy Ghost Prep Firebird sideline to answer a few questions at the half. So Brody, your first Firebird interview, how are you feeling to start?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm excited.
So Firebirds are down by as many as 10. They had multiple early turnovers. Now they're down by only 2 after an 8-point comeback. So how do you think they can improve even after the 8-point comeback?
I think the improvement can come from like turning the ball over a little less and just better defense. Defensively, we're not helping too much, so we're letting our guy get by us and just score the ball a little too easy. So if we help on defense and turn the ball over less, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly what we were thinking there. I mean, once Ghost gets that down, I think it's looking like a pretty good game. But Aden, I have to ask, with Zach hitting all these crazy shots, C. Kizzy getting some nice layups in, how do you think your squad members are doing leading off this game against Lansdale?
Other than defensively, we're making our shots, so it's fine. Just we gotta help defensively, and we'll come back and win this game.
What's your one key to the game for Ghost to win this in the second half?
Just talk on defense. We're stagnant on offense too, not moving without the ball.
And also, I've seen a lot of different pass differential, a lot of guys coming on the court. There was the same 5 guys early on, but since then we've had guys like Stenardo come back on. Steinmetz came off for a little bit of time. Brandon Bass got some points in his short tenure. So do you think that passing the ball around and getting more guys on the court is good for team motivation?
Possibly. Just a few guys are in foul trouble, and Zach has 3 fouls, so we gotta take him out for a little bit. But second half, we'll come back even stronger, and we'll get the same chemistry that we should have.
All right, thank you, Aden. Your opening Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds interview, possibly one of many. So 26-24, Lansdale Catholic on top. 7 minutes and 23 seconds. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Chapman Arena in the Firebird Fieldhouse, where we have 14 minutes more of action between the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds and the Lansdale Catholic Crusaders. For the Firebirds, they have had great pass differential, as you heard from Aden Brody in our halftime interview. They've had 24 points, including the last 6 straight, to come back from a 10-point deficit and cut it down to just 2. 26-24, the Crusaders on top of the Firebirds. And Lansdale Catholic starts with the ball. At half court, making moves around the 3. Now a little bit of a cutback. From the top, going around the horn with it are the Crusaders. Now move towards the paint. The shot is up and it falls. And Lansdale Catholic back out on top by 4. Bergkoetter with a pass back from Segarich. Segarich now cross court to Stenardo. Stenardo towards the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by Tommy Nahill, and a jump ball. Firebird possession. Or maybe not. It's the rule Lansdale Catholic possession. It appeared to have been Firebird possession. So 6:28 to go and ticking in this third quarter. 28-24, Lansdale Catholic on top. The Crusaders send around the shift. Lansdale Catholic from the top in the open space in between the 3-point line and the Holy Ghost Prep emblem at the half court. Let it pass across now into the corner. Here's Lansdale Catholic again. It's blocked by Tommy Nahill, and he's called for the foul. Nahill was a brick wall coming towards the net. A call for the foul nonetheless.
No, that's a good thing.
Lansdale Catholic goes to the line to shoot 2, and the first one is no good.
Don't miss.
28-24, Lansdale Catholic, and the second shot is up and good. So Lansdale Catholic goes 1 for 2 at the line. Our new broadcast booth is right behind the net, so we're trying to distract the Crusaders' foul shot shooter. Did not work. Robbie Segarich broke the ball. Segarich driving to the corner. To Stenardo. Stenardo to Sharlin, and he is fouled. And Zach Sharlin will go to the line to shoot 2. So Sharlin in a little bit of foul trouble. Had 3 fouls the first half, but he's on the start in the second half.
Varsity squad is sitting behind the JV bench, waiting for their game coming up right after this. JV is setting the table.
So Sharlin makes his first. That cuts the lead back down to 4. His second is up as well, and the lead is back down to 3.
Are we still flawless on free throws?
I think so, actually. I think we're 5 for 5. So here's Lansdale Catholic coming across half court. It's a dump off pass on the top of the 3-point line. Now a little bit another shimmy. Back out to the side. Stutter step is a 3 for Lansdale Catholic. It's off the outside of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Robbie Segarich. Segarich just slice. Oh, Robbie Segarich just crossed him up. Robbie Segarich to the corner. It's a 3. It's no good.
That would have been so crazy.
That would have sent Chapman Arena into a frenzy.
That would have been the craziest highlight hit this year.
And now Segarich takes it himself again. Up along full court. Robbie Segarich, he missed it. And Segarich went down hard. And he's a little slow to get up, but he will.
What a cross, though. Dude, my.
That was a pure poster at half court.
Knocked him down.
That's the name of the play, the poster at half court. That was insane. So now off the quick inbound to Stenardo, who receives it.
The poster at prep.
Yeah, that's good. Stenardo goes right back to Segarich. Segarich to the corner looking for Sharlin. He gets back. Sharlin open for 3. He chooses not to take it. It's a bobble of the pass. Rebound. Segarich. Triple and he hits it. Robbie Segarich a triple from the top of the key. It's tied up at 29.
That was water right there. This game's tied up at 29. 4:37 to play. The Firebirds are back and better than ever.
Lansdale Catholic from 3. Dumping it up. Now it's another 3-pointer. That one's no good.
There we go,
Rebounded by
Berg.
Dean Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter back out to Stenardo. Stenardo up along the far side. Stenardo making a man miss. Dumps off to the tiny Nahill. Nahill can't corral it. It's taken away by Lansdale Catholic. Here they come on the attack. It's a wide open corner 3, and that one falls. And Lansdale Catholic back up on top by 3. And the scattered cheers for Crusader fans coming raining down. Sharlin up along the far side. Zach Sharlin pivots. Passes it in towards Nahill. Nahill for 2. That one can't fall. And that far rim from us has not been happy.
3 of the Ghost defenders were at or close enough to midcourt. That's a pretty interesting scheme when you're on offense.
Preventing the fast break as Lansdale Catholic has scored a lot of points off the fast break, but they have possession now, and no need to hurry. It's been a really fast game. As now another 3-pointer from Lansdale Catholic goes down unanswered, and a rebound that falls. 5 straight points for the Crusaders. It's 33 to 20, or 33 to 29, and 4 straight points for the Crusaders. Segarich with the ball. Segarich across to Stenardo. Stenardo back to that was like Sharlin, and Sharlin went down, and he be fouled and will go to the line. Or he won't go, maybe not go to the line, but he will be able to inbound the ball. So in 33-29 in favor of Lansdale Catholic, they'll have a quick substitute come on. 3:13 to play in the third quarter. Both teams 2 fouls. The Firebirds finished with 5 in the first half. Bergkoetter gets blocked. Tried to go in for the layup, and here's Lansdale Catholic on one of those fast breaks that we mentioned before. A spin move toward the net, and it's missed. Rebounded by Segarich, who bobbled it, and now it's a turnover. Off the back off, and Sharlin recovers his own miss. Sharlin being pressured. Sharlin behind the back. And how is that a foul? No, timeout. Timeout called by the Firebird sideline, and a behind the back cross up from Zach Sharlin.
That's another clip right there. Another screen record, send it off to the colleges as a sophomore.
the second of the quarter for the Firebird offense, but they still. The Firebirds start off with the inbound. It's Sharlin going right back to Stenardo. Stenardo with the ball at the top. Back across to Sharlin, and now back to Stenardo, who pivots and holds. Now here are the Firebirds moving around. Stenardo dumps it in under the net. It's Sharlin, and he's fouled.
Let's see if the flawless foul streak can continue.
So Zach Sharlin has made, I think, 3 foul shots today. He's 3 for 3. The Firebirds are 5 for 5 as a team. Sharlin's first one is up, and no good, and you jinxed it, Jack.
Come on.
You jinxed it.
Oh, come on.
Jack Dobbins has jinxed the perfect streak of foul shots.
Oh, stop talking.
I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
Zach Sharlin.
Jinxing does not exist.
One more. It's the 3rd foul of the 3rd quarter for Lansdale Catholic. The second one is double up and good. 33-30 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. 2:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Crusaders going behind the back and between the legs, looking to make a man miss. They will to the rim, and it's a slam block. No foul was called as Zach Sharlin. And that was
that a block? Yeah.
He took out some very
that was
insane.
Anger.
He definitely took out some pent up anger on that block.
See Kizzy noticing us over there.
Okay. So here is Lansdale Catholic from the 3-point line. Makes a man miss again. To the rim. It's up and it's no good. Gets his own rebound. Back toward the rim again. That one's no good. A third attempt, and this time he's fouled and one. And it's an and one for Lansdale.
No, it's not. It's up and down. I think he called up and down our ball.
They called
Oh,
it
no,
for the
what is
shot.
happening?
So shot was no good. 33-30 Lansdale Catholic remains, but Lansdale Catholic holds onto the ball.
I'm so confused.
The shot went up. It wasn't made, but the foul was called before the shot went off, so the shot did not count. So here's Lansdale Catholic from the top. Back around to the side. Another swing around from both ends. With the ball again. From the three-point line. Back out to the side. It's a long three. It's off the edge of the rim. No good. And it's off a Firebird. Or maybe not. Now it looks to be clearly off of Charles Steinmetz, but it's Firebird ball.
I mean, we'll take it.
I'm not complaining. Sharlin inbounds to Stenardo. Stenardo right back to Sharlin. Sharlin inches up across. Sharlin pivots on the charge fake. Now goes to Stenardo. Stenardo slicing the defenders. He couldn't finish the behind the back too.
All right, so it didn't mean much.
Yeah. So here's Lansdale Catholic back out across. It was a corner three attempt, and is that a travel? It is. Travel call on Lansdale Catholic. A minute 22 to go in the third quarter. Both teams at 3 fouls. And a timeout was called. Or maybe not. A sub comes off. So it's McDonald coming on for Stenardo for the Firebirds. Firebirds trail by 3 with a minute 22 to go. And they might be trying to save Stenardo's legs for a last-second push. Zach Sharlin coming up across. Sharlin to McDonald. McDonald to Segarich. Segarich back out top. Zach Sharlin for 3. It's off the backboard and no good. And now a battle for the ball in the paint, and the ball will stay with the Firebirds. So Steinmetz comes off on another sub. Sharlin floats it up on top for McDonald. McDonald has a hole. McDonald, and he kind of pivoted weird. He gets back up. And the foul called against Lansdale Catholic, so the Firebirds will retain possession with 62 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I mean, this is a one-possession game still. Anything is possible, especially for the Firebirds with possession of the ball over on right under their basket, quite honestly.
And just like the last varsity game, this might come down to who has it last.
Oh!
Here comes Lansdale Catholic. A chance to make it 2 scores. 55 seconds to go, and they're fouled. No basket. And Lansdale Catholic go to the line to shoot 2.
Wow. That's a rough pick right there. The Madden-style interception.
So the first foul shot is up and no good for Lansdale Catholic. 53.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the second one is up and no good. Ball to back up in the rebound by Charles Steinmetz, and the Firebirds are unharmed from 2 foul shots. Segarich out on top. McDonald cutting in, he's blocked. Recovered by Lansdale Catholic, and the Crusaders take over. Lansdale Catholic up along the side of the benches. Far side, and it's a pass, and it goes wild, and the possession goes back to the HGP. 33-30 in favor of the Crusaders of Lansdale Catholic. The Firebirds can hit a 3 easily. They've done it before many times today. McDonald comes up across half court. McDonald going back around with it. Takes his pass back out to Segarich. Segarich looking for someone open. Goes to Sharlin. Sharlin back to Segarich. Sharlin is someone open. Dumps it off near Steinmetz, and he's fouled. And Charles Steinmetz. No, so it won't be a shooting foul, but it will be a Firebird ball underneath the net. 10.8 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Firebirds can get a shot off if they want to. And the ball belongs to Lansdale Catholic, and the Firebirds turn it over. That was Segarich who couldn't corral the inbounds. Here comes Lansdale Catholic. 3 seconds to play, and the layup is up and good. No timeout called by the Firebirds, and that is how the third quarter comes to an end. The Firebirds came into the quarter down 2. They're now down by 5. Still manageable, but some work. With the ball at the 3-point. Lansdale Catholic with the ball at the 3-point line. They make a man miss into the paint. A pivot, wide open 3, and that one's airballed. Rebounded by Charles Steinmetz. Steinmetz himself to Jeremiah Muturi, who got on for a few minutes in the second quarter, hasn't been on since then. Muturi out of the corner to McDonald. McDonald slicing through, up and good.
Hey.
Brandon Bass makes it a one-shot game for Lansdale Catholic, 35-32.
It's a nice jawbreaker off rep. Just get them ready for what's to come.
Yeah. So Lansdale Catholic up by 3. 6:10 to play in regulation. The Crusaders looking to do something to get an offensive spark and take a late rally. This is a long 3. That'll do it.
Oh.
A big-time 3 for Lansdale Catholic. It's 38-32 in favor of the Crusaders. Here's McDonald up across half court. McDonald finds a hole. McDonald to the corner to Sharlin. Sharlin back out across. It's Steinmetz. Steinmetz to the rim. Wide open, untouched.
Easy.
And Charles Steinmetz puts it a 34 spot on the board. It's now 38-34.
It's a great layup by Charles Steinmetz right there. I mean, he's putting his presence in to this game after being out of the last.
So here's Lansdale Catholic. Steinmetz on one-on-one coverage again. That's
Dude.
another three-pointer.
Number 10 is just hitting 3 after 3 after 3.
And it's now a 7-point lead, 41-34. Can the Firebirds counteract it? It's a foul going against Lansdale Catholic. And it was Segarich who was a recipient of the illegal play. So Sharlin comes off. He got in a little foul trouble late in the second quarter. Hasn't had much to do with anything since then. Here's from the rim. It was no good. It was Steinmetz who got their inbound into the paint and couldn't finish it. And now a chance to pull away for Lansdale Catholic. They've hit 2 threes in a row on 2 straight possessions. Will they go for a third straight? They go to their hot man to the rim. That one's up and no good. Rebounded. That one's no good again. And it's Lansdale Catholic ball.
Steinmetz not happy with that call.
Yeah. It appeared to have been off either team. It may have been off Lansdale Catholic. But either way, it was a close call. 5 minutes to play in regulation. 41-34 in favor of the Crusaders. A pass in to the paint. McDonald gets the block, and the Firebirds have a big defensive play.
Big block for the freshman right there.
Yeah, Muturi moves in, and there's a travel. Or no. It was
Are
a
you
charging foul.
serious?
And Jeremiah Muturi called for the charging foul, and the Lansdale Catholic bench erupts after it.
Lucky.
So Lansdale Catholic will inbound. On the side, Muturi tried to do a pickpocket. It did not work. Here come the Crusaders. They back off of the three-point line, inching toward the sideline. Now they come away from it. Back up near half court. A slicing move is turned away by Brandon Bass. Here's Bass. Bass with help. Bass to Steinmetz. Steinmetz pulls up. Doesn't take it. Back out to talk to McDonald. McDonald makes a man miss, and he's blocked. There were a lot of blocks for both teams in today's game. Here come the Crusaders again. Up near the three-point line. And the pass is bobbled. That's a clear out of bounds off Lansdale Catholic. And it's a Firebird ball.
Big athletic play by the ref right there, not touching the ball on the way out of bounds.
Yeah, smart play. As a soccer referee, I've touched the ball too many times to count. But that one certainly happened. Yeah, it's about soccer and basketball broadcast.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sharlin over to Steinmetz. Steinmetz back out on top to Jeremiah Muturi. Muturi across to Stenardo. Stenardo to the corner to Bass. Bass back to Sharlin, and Sharlin's up and good for two. And the Firebirds inching closer, but running out of time. 3:54 to go in regulation. 41-36 Lansdale Catholic. And the Firebirds going to be defensive
Big
play
steal
as
from
well.
Stenardo.
Stenardo on the far side. Mark Stenardo to the inside. Brandon Bass. It's good. And a timeout called by Lansdale Catholic. Brandon Bass with a clutch two. The Firebirds have scored 4 straight in the last 18 seconds. And it's now just a 41-38 lead for Lansdale Catholic. So Lansdale Catholic up 41-38. 3:43 to go and ticking. And now a fast break. And a quick two-point opportunity. It's capitalized. Lansdale Catholic back up on top by 5. And in the Firebirds 4 straight point streak. Steinmetz to Sharlin. Sharlin pumping to 3. Jumps up to Stenardo. Now it's Steinmetz again. Steinmetz. This time it's Stenardo. Stenardo to Sharlin. Sharlin back to Stenardo. Stenardo dumps it off, and was he fouled? He was. And it's a sub for Lansdale Catholic.
Here comes Stenardo. Just shoot. It seems to be 2.
Should be 2. So 7 fouls for Lansdale Catholic. That puts him in the foul bonus. And the first shot is missed. It's a 1-and-1.
I'm not actually sure. What does the bonus mean?
If you're going to foul anyway, then it's shooting foul.
Oh, interesting.
Here's Lansdale Catholic. From the top, cutting in near the paint. It's tipped away. Now the Firebirds steal it. Under 3 minutes to play. Segarich needs to hit a big shot. So dump it off. Sharlin. And Sharlin up. That was no good. Gets his own rebound. And
Big.
for two.
That's massive.
Zach Sharlin with a big-time two-pointer. It's 43-40 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. 2:40 to go in the regulation. And the Crusaders had to pull away. They go to their hot man and themselves and miss
Wow.
it. Bergkoetter with the rebound. Over to Steinmetz. Steinmetz to Segarich. Segarich coming up across half court. Segarich open for three to Sharlin. No good.
Oh.
And it was almost taken away by Segarich off the rebound. Here is Lansdale Catholic. Bergkoetter called up to play man on man. Bergkoetter gets blown away to the corner. It's a three. It's good. Lansdale Catholic up by 6 with 2:06 to play. The Fibers need a three and they need it now. Mark Stenardo makes a move to the corner. It was Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter to the other corner. Zach Sharlin making a man miss and he's fouled. And this should be 1-1 for Zach Sharlin.
I'm not so sure if playing man-to-man there was the smarter idea, but it is what it is.
8 fouls in this half for Lansdale Catholic, only 9 in the game for the Fibers. So even in a loss, it'll be a positive takeaway from this. Timeout is called, 46-40 in favor of Lansdale Catholic, but the Fibers are short. All right, we're back.
Look at the sexy face.
Zach Sharlin at the line. 46-40 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. Sharlin misses his first. A minute 53 to play in regulation. Jack, since you mentioned they are perfect on foul shots, they are now 1 for 3.
Oh, come on. It's not my fault.
How do you feel?
Jinxes don't exist. Right?
No. First one is up and good. 46-41 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. Sharlin goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Crusaders looking to improve on their 5-point lead and has a pull away. And Bergkoetter went down. But it stays with Lansdale Catholic. The 6th foul on the Firebirds. They have 1 more to give. Now here's the pass across. It's Lansdale Catholic. The Fibers either force a turnover to have any chance. And slicing through, they missed the original layup, almost out of bounds. Rebound for 2, that one's good. 48-41. It's now a 3-shot lead in favor of Lansdale Catholic, and the Fibers need to make something happen. It's Dean Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter to the corner. Zach Sharlin for 2. Pulls up, he missed it. And it's a foul against the Firebirds. So Lansdale Catholic with a chance to put it away at the free throw line. 48-41 they lead. A minute 22 to play in regulation. They went 0 for 2 at the line their last time. And the first one is up and good. Lansdale Catholic goes second from the 3-point line. And that one's good. So they go 2 for 2 at the line. 50-41 in favor of the Crusaders. The Firebirds need a miracle. It's Stenardo. Back out to the corner. Dean Bergkoetter for 3. That's no good.
At this point, it's just make the loss look better.
Yeah. Here is Lansdale Catholic up along the far side. The Crusaders almost have taken away, and it's Firebird ball. And there have been some questionable out-of-bounds calls for both teams, and that one's certainly a questionable call going against Lansdale Catholic. Segarich calling Stenardo up. He goes right to him, and he's fouled immediately. Or maybe not, a timeout call by the Firebirds. So 1 minute, 2 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. At this point, for the Firebirds, just make the scoreboard look more appealing. And they hope to do that when we come.
Thinking of a basketball team with only band kids.
So here is the inbound from Zach Sharlin. Sharlin goes to Stenardo. Stenardo up across half court. Goes right back. Sharlin slicing through. Zach Sharlin couldn't finish.
Nothing.
And Lansdale Catholic takes over. Here are the Crusaders. There's a dump off pass in the paint. Layers it up. No good. Rebounded by Bergkoetter. Bergkoetter to Stenardo. Stenardo all the way down. It's good.
Okay.
And the Firebirds cut the lead down to 7 with 36 seconds to play in regulation. The Crusaders go back and forth. Now they loft one back across, and it's a foul going against Robbie Segarich. I know that was Sharlin. And that may have been Sharlin's 4th.
This is crazy.
Lansdale Catholic. Their first foul shot is no good on the one-on-one. Here is Stenardo. Stenardo back across. Segarich going to Zach Sharlin for 3. It's no good.
Oh, could have been it.
Now tipped away. The Firebirds hold on to it. Segarich. That's a long shot. That one's no good. 14 seconds to play and a foul going against the Firebirds. So 50-43 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. 14.7 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And the first shot is up and good. 51-43 in favor of Lansdale Catholic. The second one is up, and that one's no good. Charles Steinmetz to Mark Stenardo. Stenardo up across half court. 8 seconds to play. 7 seconds to play. Stenardo back out to the corner. It's a long 3. That one's
Bang.
good. Zach Sharlin with his second 3-pointer of the game, and that's how the game will end. And Stenardo got a steal at the last second, made the basket, but does not count. 51-46, your final score.
It counts in my heart.
Yeah. The Lansdale Catholic Crusaders take it 51-46. The Firebirds only had 4 fouls the entire first half, had 4 fouls with through a quarter and a half in the second half, and then 5 more in the final 4 minutes, and that may have been the difference. And your final score, the Lansdale Catholic Crusaders 51, the Holy Ghost Pep Firebirds 46. Stay tuned for varsity action.
Holy Ghost Prep ties it up. Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.